What's up, you guys? Matt Jablonski here with the Point of Change. Happy Sunday. Hope everybody had a good weekend, getting through it the best you can. Give me just a second. I didn't even have a second to get this shared out. So go ahead and click that share button down there. Throw up some hearts, throw up some likes, some care, guys, whatever, any positive emoji you can put on this video. Go right ahead and do that. Tonight, Pam Villesnor is here to share on her 8 years of recovery that she's earned today. That's freaking awesome. Hashtag life goals on that one, guys. So she's coming here to share her story. This is her first time sharing online. This is a exclusive right here. The Point of Change. We got this, guys. If you guys haven't seen Pam, I'm sure you have in either my comments or in other comments. Pam is everywhere. I've said this numerous times. Pam is everywhere. You will see her in all the comments on all the videos. So make sure you share this video out, guys. Throw up them hearts. Let's see. We got to get this out in the Never Give Up. That's a good group. There we go. And my mama's group. If you're not a part of my mama's group, that's staff. Supporting the Addicts, Friends, and Family. You can find it here on Facebook. She's got a private support group as well as the Rusk County area group. But you don't have to be from Rusk County. If you're in there and you're a positive person, you're not going to get booted out, you know. Recovery is for everybody. Thank you guys for being here. Make sure you share this video out, like and love this. If you're over on YouTube, come check us out on Facebook, facebook.com/thepointofchange. If you want to get yourself some Point of Change merchandise, you can go to shop.spreadshirt.com/thepointofchange. I have a link in the description of this video for that. Or if you want to become a supporter of this channel, go to patreon.com/thepointofchange. Get access to exclusive benefits you won't find anywhere else, including 2 additional weekly live videos in a closed group on Facebook. All right, it's enough of that commercial stuff. Thank you guys for showing up. Pam is here, so I'm not going to waste another minute of our time. Guys, throw up all the hearts in the world and help me welcome my guest tonight, Pam Villesnor. Hi, Pam.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm great, great, great.
Good, good. Celebrating 8 years today.
Yes. Humbly, gratefully blessed.
Amen.
Busy
Amen.
day, even though I didn't step out of my house. But it was all positive stuff. Lay down, Sissy Sue.
Oh, you got the little doggy there, huh?
And she's her little lymph node is still swollen, but she goes to the vet for a recheck this Thursday. So I think it's going down a little bit, but it's still swollen. She's still getting her antibiotics every 12 hours, just like she's supposed to. So
yeah. It'll pass. This too shall pass, right?
I'm praying. Believe me, I'm praying.
Yeah, Tay-Tay's had a bum foot earlier on her too, so I'm keeping an eye on that. So where are you originally from, Pam?
Well, I was born in Seattle, Washington, February 22nd, 1954. And then when I was about 7 years old, my mom married my stepdad. Well, she divorced my dad, of course, first, but married my stepdad. And he joined the Foreign Service. Well, he worked for the government. And we got sent down to Mexico first when I was in 2nd, 3rd, and 4th grade. And that's actually where I had my first encounter with in Mexico back then. You had to, and maybe probably still today, I can't tell you an honest answer on that, but back then we had to boil water before we drank it. And we were at a 4th of July celebration, and they ran out of pops and items to drink, and they couldn't give me water because it wasn't boiled, so they decided to give me a beer to drink. I don't remember which grade it was in, but needless to say, I woke up at 2 a.m. in the morning and heaved my guts out, and it definitely turned me against beer. But
well, that's good. That kept one demon out of your life anyways. Wow.
Well, my mom was very upset with my stepdad, I think. But
I can imagine. Yeah. So how long did you live in Mexico then?
3 years. 2nd, 3rd, and 4th grade, yeah.
Wow, that's cool. How was that compared to America for school anyways?
Oh, we went to an American school, but most of my friends in the neighborhood we lived in were Hispanic, so I had to learn Spanish, but that was okay because it sure helped me deal with my dope dealers up here in the United States. Many years later, if you catch my drift. Yeah. It was kind of cool. They didn't know I could speak Spanish, so I'm standing there listening to them talk, and them not knowing that I knew what they were saying. And when they found out I knew what they were saying, they weren't happy campers. But it was cool.
Find out who they're ripping off real quick that way, huh?
Right. Yeah.
Your father was military then?
It was my stepdad. No, he worked for the government.
Oh, okay,
And he
okay.
gave visas, permission, those little things for people to enter and leave the country. Yeah. After that, fifth and sixth grade, we shipped over to Khartoum, Sudan, Africa, and
Oh, okay.
we spent 2 years over there. Over there, I was a good girl. Well, actually, my mom did an excellent job raising me. So, I mean, I was chaperoned everywhere I went, taken by an adult or her, or I wasn't allowed to go. And I think when I turned 18, I had when the apron strings were cut, that that's when I uh, that resentment. I think looking back now, my clear mind and everything, having worked my steps and looking back at my life, I started hanging out with the wrong crowds and doing the wrong things and blah 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 blah. And but after 40 years of active addiction and getting clean at the age of 59, and my 48-year-old daughter goes, "Better late than never, Mom." And both of my children are normal, functioning members of society. Who are now
That,
40. She's 48. Yeah, my son's 45. He'll be 46 the day after Christmas. And
oh,
uh, I just, I wish I could have got it before my mom died. But like my brother-in-law, my sister's husband, commented on my thingy, your mom's smiling down proud, and I said, I know she is. It's like this. I have a picture of her hanging on my bedroom wall, and it seems like every year the smile on her picture gets bigger. I know it's my imagination, but I can imagine if I want to, and she's proud.
hey,
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
beautiful right
yeah,
there.
right. And yeah, she's the best mom ever, and she raised me with great, wise, wisdom and stuff. And now I'm using everything she taught me when she raised me for the good, and helping others, and just doing all the wonderful things she did. I'm continuing them. Yeah.
Oh my God. Not now. You may have mentioned it, but was there any addiction in your family before you?
Um. We had a completely stock. That's the second time I got drunk. uh, um, was in ninth grade. We were living in Maryland, and my parents kept a completely stocked bar in our house. And my stepdad had mixed me a screwdriver. They were getting ready to go to. I was in the ninth grade. They were getting ready to go to a New Year's Eve party, and I don't know why he did this. I have no clue, but I drank it. And after they left for that party, I'm the oldest of my. We have a brother. I'm born in '54. He was born in '56. He just turned whatever last July was his birthday, July 27th. And then I have a brother that I rent from. He's 62, I think. And then a sister that's like 9 years younger than me. And anyway, my next oldest brother, the one born in '56, got behind our fully stocked bar and started mixing me. I mean, because we traveled. My parents traveled while we were in Africa, went to on R&R, rest and relaxation vacations in Europe and different countries, and they bought different types of alcohol everywhere. And I never saw them drink. I don't know why they had a fully stocked bar. My mom didn't like the way alcohol made her feel. And my stepdad, I don't know, may have had a drink once in a blue moon. I don't really remember ever him drinking, but they kept this bar, and my brother got behind it after they left for that party and just started mixing or giving me shots of all these different beverages behind that bar, and I got puking drunk, and
We
I
can't see
passed
you
out, I
anymore, Pam.
think. Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, there you are.
I'm spacing out here.
It looked like
And
a hand puppet for a little bit there. It made me giggle.
I know I talk with my hands. So I puked all over we had those houses when you walk in the door, you could split level house. And my bedroom was downstairs and I'd puked all over downstairs. So my brother had to clean up all my puke. And I rarely wear perfume anymore, but at that time, my favorite uh, scent of perfume was called Heaven Scent. He took my perfume after he cleaned up my mess and sprayed it all over the house. So our whole house smelled like Heaven Scent perfume to cover up the smell of my vomit. And when my parents came home, and I guess they figured out what had happened, my dad came in and said, I really should punish you for this, but I think your hangover is punishment enough. And my
I've
thought
definitely heard that one before.
But my thought is, but you're the one that gave me the first drink, and my brother's the one that got behind the bar, but I am the one that drank it. But whatever, Yeah. So, uh,
Wow.
yeah. But yeah, then I had this boyfriend out there too, and him and I several times ate acid together. But I didn't have a bad trip. But it's weird that I got high on acid before I ever got high on my DOC, which was heroin, but that happened out here in the Tri-Cities. So, yeah, and I still live in my old stomping grounds. I just changed one thing, and that was everything. And,
Yeah.
doesn't bother me to live here at all. I
Yeah, you
even,
definitely have a positive outlook, and you're always, you just living the dream, in so to speak.
yeah. Uh, Yeah, I don't see any way that I can share this out. This gal that's asked me to be her sponsor, I shared Drew with her, and she just messaged me that she says, "Yeah, I listened to Drew. He was good. I wish I could share this to her, but I don't see any way I can share out. But that's okay. I can share it
Mhm.
to her later."
Yeah. Tell her to
She
go to the point of
she
change. Tell her.
Right. Well, I can't do that when I'm talking. Unless you want me to disappear, but I wouldn't do that. So yeah, yeah. That talking is reminding me of all this stuff I used to do. It's been a while. It's been a while.
Yeah, been a
And
while
that
since
was
you
my
covered all the bases there.
Yeah. It's shoot. I'm 67, and I was like 17 back then when I did that acid. So what? That's 50 years ago,
50
something like
years
that.
ago.
Nah. Long time ago.
That's a
Yeah, we
long
lived
time
in.
ago.
Yeah, it's funny too. When I moved out here, I dated a guy that was an acid freak. His name was Cliff Messenger, and he lived in a house over here in Kennewick that was behind by this gas pumps, bridge pumps. It was called bridge pumps. No longer there. The house he lived in is no longer there. And I always think, I wonder if you're still alive, dude, or did you fry your brain finally? But yeah, he just loved the crap out of that stuff. I don't recall ever using with him, but who knows? I may have. I don't remember. I don't think so. I don't know. But
Again, that's
yeah,
a long time
you're right. But yeah. Anyway.
Yeah. So moving into your drug of choice, heroin, when did that come around?
Mm, Let me try and think on that for a moment. Oh, with my very first husband. Yes. That was his preference. And I think actually the first thing I got high on around hit with him was actually cocaine. But I ended up he ended he gave me some of the other, and of course the first time you use that you throw up and all that good stuff. But You use it several days in a row. Then when you don't use it, you're kind of feeling icky. And
Mm-hmm.
he he it was funny when I went to one time I went to inpatient treatment and stayed, and that was in, I think it was in 2000, January of 2000 or 2001. I can't remember. But my parents couldn't stand him when we were together, and I divorced him. And she came up to visit me, or she came up to my graduation. 28-day treatment program. Is out of Edmond. It was in Edmonds, Washington, just out of Seattle, and we're on the west eastern side of Washington State. So, and she comes in and she goes, "Pam, I have some sad news about a family member." And my first thought is my son, my daughter, a brother or sister. And she goes, "Sit down." And I sat down. She goes, and his name was Bill, but I knew him as Rusty. His nickname was Rusty, and he passed away. And I said, "Family member? You couldn't stand him when we were together, and now I'm divorced from him, and he's a freaking family member." And I said, "I'm sorry, he died, Mom. What happened?" And she goes, "Well, got his boat. He was a fishing ad. He just a fisherman. He loved to fish, and he had a boat, whatever, bass boat, whatever they call them, and he had it." Tuned up, whatever, and he couldn't get any of his brothers to go with him. So he put it in by this dam, and he didn't have a life jacket on. And they opened 10 of the 12 locks, and it capsized, and they found his body a week later. And I never, ever, ever, ever would have wished death on him. But the positive side of that one is when he died, he was over 21 years clean and sober. So that's the positive side of that one. He got it before he died. So and I'm glad for that because he was on the methadone program. He drank so bad he had to go on that what's that stuff they call antabuse. He was on antabuse for drinking for DUI he got or something. I mean, he went through a lot of stuff in his program while he was in active addiction. But it was years ago, years and years ago. So, but
So how
he's
long
in a
did you
better
spend
place.
using heroin?
I started around 19, 20 years of age and stopped 8 years ago today when I found Michael on the couch lifeless and started giving him CPR. Every breath I blew in that man's mouth blew a desire to put any legal or illegal substances in my body, and I never found it necessary to do that again. Like this lady, I can't remember the net. It's Rad something or other, but it's a recovery group in Florida, and she supports family members who have lost other family members, brothers, sisters, mothers, fathers, whatever, to overdoses. And she says, to me, she says, Michael's death, or she goes, Michael's sunset was your sunrise, Pam. And I said, I like that. I never wished what happened to have happened to him, but it actually saved my life because I mean, first of all, I had an abscess on my arm, and I put a tattoo of a hummingbird over the scar because my mom loved. Let's try to get it in a place where you can see it. I don't know which way to turn it. There we go.
Oh,
Um,
okay.
yeah, my mom collected crystal hummingbirds and had hummingbird feeders in her backyard. But when the coroner, is it coroner? Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh, when he died, there was an ambulance out front for Michael of his house, and the coroner comes up to me and goes, "So Pamela, when did you plan on going to the hospital for that abscess?" And this was about 10 o'clock at night, July 25th, 2013, and I said, "Oh, tomorrow morning. My friend's giving me a ride to the hospital," and he got about an inch away from my face, and he says, "See that ambulance out front?" And I said, "Yes, sir." And he goes, "You're going tonight in that ambulance." So away I went. My friend across the street, at that time I had Chippy, my Brussels Griffon. She took him for me, and I went, and they did emergency surgery on my arm at 4:30 a.m. in the morning, and I came very close to losing this arm, and I'm very grateful I didn't. And I spent 7 days in the hospital. I honestly believe that they medically detoxed me off the illegal substance I was using, which I've already mentioned, because I never went through any withdrawals after I left that hospital. And from there, I had to go into, because they had to put a port in me. And they said, we're not letting you on the streets. You're a known heroin addict, and we don't let heroin addicts walk the streets with ports. Sorry, Pam. So, because I had to have two different antibiotics, one in that port and one in pill form. And the port was like either 2 or 3 times a day, and the pill was the same. And so they put me in like an old folks home, but they had a section for rehabilitation, like. And I had so much freaking fun there. I got to play Wii bowling with the old people and eat good food. I was there for about 6 weeks, and had a blast. And yeah, and I said, I made sure they didn't give me any opiates. I said, I'm a recovering heroin addict. I don't want any Class A narcotics, no opiates, no nothing. They gave me Tylenol for pain if I needed it, which I didn't. Mostly I needed pain for my teeth, which I hate dentists. And I listened to your Toothless Tuesday because I should have gone to the dentist 8 years ago. But, I never used meth. I just don't go to dentists. And yeah, they pulled many of my teeth, and I just need to get them all pulled because they're just not good. They just ache, but I just I need to get dentures is what I need to get. And I have insurance is the sad thing about it. I just hate dentists. But
I feel you there. I definitely feel you. I
my
understand the frustration.
my
That's for
mom
sure.
always, the day my mom quit making me go to the dentist is the day I quit going to the dentist.
You're not alone in that one, I'm sure. You're not alone.
Yeah.
Well, I may have
So
had this done, but I don't like dentists either. I still don't like
yeah,
them.
yeah. I had a really good dentist, and I had Humana insurance, and he was doing a really good job and didn't hurt me, and it was really awesome. And we're going to take care of you, Pam. And then Humana dropped me, and guess what the dentist did? Dropped me. So
Yeah.
yeah, there went that. And so yeah,
Uh,
but I need to find another dentist. I do. I need to nut up, and I need to take care of this because I'm tired of eating Tylenol.
yeah, it's definitely a big relief having them ripped out and just getting.
Yeah,
I haven't had a toothache in years. Knock on wood on that one, but it's
yeah,
wonderful. It's wonderful.
yeah.
So what
So
works for
anyway,
Pam? What's your
I forgot
recovery
what I was
type?
talking about now, but um, well, this morning at 10 a.m., I hit my 29th meeting this month. 6 of those meetings were on Zoom, which I do on Sundays because I take a day of rest and relaxation at home, but the rest were in person. And I do that mainly now because it's light at night, and the meetings I hit are at 5:30 in the afternoon. And when it gets dark, I can't see to drive at night. So when it's light out, I hit as many meetings as I can. But yeah, I what else? Well, I worked the steps and service commitments. I think I've counted 8 service commitments, but it's like admin on a local group. It's this woman's called Stepsisters United, and it was started by a gal I know here, and she lost. Her husband had actually was a prominent attorney in our area, and he had stage 4 Alzheimer's, and she asked me to step up. I think about 5 years ago and be admin on her recovery group she started, which I did. And every morning, that's what I do is start posting on there. And he died 2 years ago, August or July 23rd. And he was a very nice man. I very much enjoyed him. She wanted me to come see him when he was dying. And, I prefer to remember people the way I saw them in the last meeting I saw them. I could even go see my own mother on her dying bed. We'd said goodbye a week before she died, and she knew that I couldn't come see her on her dying bed. That's why she said goodbye to me a week before she died, because she knows me. She knew me. And that's just Pam. And I couldn't go see Ed either, and I think maybe his wife was a little upset with me, but that's just the way this heart is. I like to remember the way I saw them looking their best, or better anyway. And
I can understand that.
so service and helping other people. I pick up people, take them to meetings, help. I like helping people, support people as much as I can. I don't know.
That's
I
an
just,
awesome way to keep it going right there.
yeah, yeah. And um, yeah, I can't think of anything else. My brain's starting to shut down. I actually slept in a little
Well,
bit this morning until like 7, I think 7:30. I was shocked, but of course, Sissy had me up at midnight last night, and of course, I had to get my coins out. No front, so I leave my coins stashed until day of because I'm a no front person. So when Sissy woke me up at midnight, I'm going, oh well, we may as well get them out now.
perfect timing for that.
Yeah,
That's good. You got to sleep in a little bit, and you've had a good day of celebration.
yeah.
What would you say was one thing that was a really hard, something you overcame or a struggle in your recovery?
Um, You know, I think I used to let things that people said about, or the way people treated me or said about me, bother me. But I've learned that what other people think or say about me is absolutely none of my business, and I don't let it bother me anymore. I've learned it's none of my business. And I on our local website, NA website, this one gal's a newcomer, and she's just so worried about what people say, and I commented that, and then this other gal that's couple decades into recovery, but says that people are cutting down her friends and making their lives miserable, and that she refuses to go to the meetings around here. And another girl with several decades says, but there are good meetings with good people. We miss you at the meetings, and everybody. And yeah, the second girl that said there are different meetings that have good people. You got to go to different meetings and find the right meetings to go to. But the first girl that said that she's no longer going to meetings, she needs to have a more open mind, you know, and
Definitely.
yeah, I tune out the bullshit is what I do. When I go into a meeting and sit down, if people around me are talking, I close my ears. Unless my name is mentioned, I don't listen to anything because it's none of my business.
Amen.
That's the way I roll.
That's a good way to keep it. It really
Yeah,
is.
yeah.
Well, Pam, I'm going to let you get out of here. Do you have any last words you want to say? Any words of inspiration to these people here?
Um, Thank you for having me on, and did I don't remember. I think I told you before we got on, but I just want everybody to understand that what I shared about my recovery is what works for me, and everybody's recovery is different. So just work what works for you, and everybody have a great and blessed evening.
Yeah, thank you so much, Pam. I hope you have a beautiful rest of your night, and we'll see you tomorrow morning.
Yep,
All right. Good night,
for
Pam.
sure. What day is tomorrow? Monday. Okay.
Tomorrow is Monday.
Yeah, I'm retired. I'm going. Once they said, "Yep," whatever day I choose it to be, that's the day it is. They laughed at me. Okay.
That's a good rule. Well, we'll see you whatever day you decide tomorrow is. We'll see you then.
No, it's Monday.
Have a good night, Pam.
Good night. Bye.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen, the story of Pam Villesnor. You guys, if you've met Pam before or seen her in the comments on my posts or in anybody else's live videos, Pam is very much active in the online recovery community. So make sure you share this video out, throw some hearts up for Pam and hitting that 8 years of recovery today. That is awesome stuff. Hashtag life goals. I tell you what. I'll give some shout outs quick before I get out of here. Brian O'Brien watching on YouTube. Thanks for being here, brother. Mike Ward, good to see you. Cindy Rader, Josh and Lori Mutimer, what's going on, guys? Cassie Thompson, good to see you here. Brooke Shipman, I see that comment. I'll come back and read comments really in just a little while here. Patrice was here. What's up, Patrice? How you doing? Lynette Hurst, good to see you. Tina, always good to have Tina by. Mary, good to see you. JJ, good to have you. Tanya, what's going on? Michael McNeil. Hope you guys all had a blessed and beautiful weekend, and I hope you really enjoyed this video. Hopefully you got something good out of this. That's 8 years of recovery right there. You got some good advice she laid out for you. Don't worry about other people's opinions of you. Mind, what other people think and say about you is none of your business. Talking about at those meetings that you just got to find the meeting that works for you and find the recovery that works for you. There are many different forms of recovery, and you just find what works for you and you keep pushing through that. And there she is, Pam. Thank you so much for coming on here tonight, Pam. Guys, thank all of you for coming here and watching. I love all of you so much, and I will see you guys tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. right here on The Point of Change. Until then, stay happy, stay healthy, and stay clean.